I think it's time to go. It's cold.
It's only 25 degrees today, but man, does it feel cold. We are packed up, and today we got to get us some water because we're out of water, which hopefully does not find to be challenging. Slept good last night though.
Me too. I don't even think I tossed and turned. Like, I just fell asleep and woke up where I was.
Yeah, got some good sleep. We always seem to sleep a little better in the cold, which is weird.
I've heard other people say that too.
Yeah. But campsite's all cleaned up. Windows are getting well, they were ice on the inside. We just had some bagels and butter for breakfast because it was too cold to cook anything. Which is another tip. Always have something on hand where if you're staying in a minivan and you have to cook outside, always have something like cereal or bagels or something on hand that you don't have to cook. Just to save yourself from being super cold. All right, we're moving out to find a new frontier. So come along with us.
Welcome to the Adventure Closet. I'm Liz, and this is Charlie. We are two 80s and 90s kids that never lost their sense of wonder. We're all over the map, exploring wild and abandoned places, discovering rocks, geology, and history of different areas, all while living and traveling in our minivan Opal. I guess you can say our life is a mixtape of adventures. So hop in the van, hit the subscribe button, and let's go somewhere. Look, it's Opal's restaurant. Home cooking. Got some laundry done?
Well, we got the oil change, but trying to get a tire rotation, and they said it was too heavy. Their actual lift is down, so they couldn't do tire rotation. But we've had our tire rotation done at least once since we got the tires. We'll just get it done next time. But it's just a bummer because it would have been nice to get everything done at once.
Got our oil changed.
Got some water.
I think that was everything. And we got coffee.
Yeah, we got more coffee.
And now we're headed to
Take the next
camp.
left to stay on Moberly Bend Road.
Moberly Bend.
We're 7 minutes away from camp. You're kind of driving through this beautiful
Continue on Moberly Bend Road for 2 miles.
neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a site we found on an app called Free Roam. We usually use iOverlander, but we're finding that there are less and less iOverlander spots on the east side. So we're trying other things like Free Roam, freecampsites.net, and Campendium, but Campendium costs money.
Yeah, but it is a challenge. It's a bigger challenge than the West. So I'm really glad we had spent the first part of our nomadic career here traveling in the West, because now we know how to be more resourceful.
Yes.
Gosh, it's a beautiful day.
Sure is, but it's only 37 degrees.
These dogs are gonna get us.
There's a murder over there. So there's some fresh dead deer carcasses here. Bunch of garbage everywhere. But we're gonna see if this is a okay place to stay. This is just a place we found on the map. Kind of a water view over here through the trees. Well, we got a chair and probably a fridge, but there is a fresh kill right here that smells horrible. Hooves and a pelt. And it's that far from us. But this is at the end of a peaceful road. Probably a good place to come do your drugs locally. Sometimes that's the cream of the crop you get out here in van life is you just end up finding local places where people come to do their drugs. And then you sleep here at night. There's a little trail that goes off this way. I think we'll see where it goes. And discuss amongst ourselves if we want to stay here. I don't know if that's still alive or if it's frozen, but I just want to get a shot before I stepped closer. It's pretty. Dead butterflies, dead deer. You know, just some of the perks of finding van life spots. The water still looks far away. This is quite the 4x trail to get down here. You need a van that can do this kind of stuff. All right, after going down probably about a quarter mile or so, looks like we've reached a bottom campsite by the lake. Ain't no way Opal's making it through this though.
Oh man, what a spot.
Yeah. This is a spot for some serious Jeeps or off-road vehicles.
It's like a great fishing spot.
Yeah. Wow, it's beautiful. Like a little fire pit over here, complete with some seats and lots of garbage. Beautiful view. Well, now see, I wouldn't mind camping right here if we could get Opal down here. So we have service here. I just looked this up, and this is Laurel River Lake. And except for the jet noise, it's so quiet out here. All the rock seems to be sandstone. Some with multicolors, like this one. People always ask us, what's your dream van? Well, I mean, if money were no object, I want a van that can go up this. Here, let me show you. That's quite a steep incline. I mean, you can tell somebody's peeled rubber going up it. But that's probably, you probably need like 3-4 foot lift for this and some serious traction. Whew. It's hard even climbing up that thing on foot. But yeah, I would love a van that could get us into places like that. But also a van like that will get us into a lot of trouble because I always test it just a little bit farther. What's through this stream crossing, Liz? Let's just go over here. I mean, you've seen the stuff I take Opal through. Imagine if I had like 3 feet clearance. Oh man. Yeah. I could dream, but I don't know if I want that reality. Because that would be sin. I mean, it would be epic. Epic camp spots. But what if something broke while I was out there? No cell service? Oh man. We'd have to hike the hike we're doing right now to get out of there. But we're already doing the hike though. We actually had to hike down in here. I don't know. But would be cool to have a mega off-road 4x4 van with a snorkel and yeah, unlimited gas. So we think we're going to stay here tonight, but we're still not sure. We're going to ponder it over some more.
Some deer just went off into the woods back there. They're gone. Well, we went for a little drive and we decided we're gonna come back and stay at this spot. We're just gonna sleep here. We're not gonna be hanging out at camp. And where we're parked, we can't smell the dead carcass, so gosh. If I had a dime for every time we had to sleep next to a dead animal though, like...
You have a lot of dimes.
I'd have a lot of dimes. But that's okay. It's a free night to stay. Probably find grosser stuff in a Motel 6, right?
Probably. Neighbors are noisy this morning.
Good morning. Oh man. It wasn't as cold last night. But I did have a weird dream. I had a dream that we walked into this tattoo shop, me and Charlie, and we're like, we're gonna get tattoos, and we didn't plan it. Like, that's pretty much our style there. And I was gonna get a raven tattooed on my forearm. Yeah. But that's what I gotta tell you. Alright. Let's start our day. So we did end up sleeping here last night.
It was quite interesting.
Yeah. You want to tell the story?
Oh, we're just sitting here on our phones, playing games, watching YouTube and stuff.
What everybody does in America at night.
Yeah. And loud truck pulls up, turns around and slowly drives off. But his dog was like running on the outside of his truck. Then, not 5 minutes later, another truck pulls up, slowly turns around, drives off. And then, without noticing it, I heard a dog just constantly barking and barking and barking. And it sounded pretty close. And then a truck drives up. Then two guys get out with flashlights and walk over here. And the dog is just constantly bark, 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 bark. And then they start shining their flashlights up in the trees. And then we hear this little pop. And the dog stops barking. So one of two things happens. He either came out here to shoot his dog.
I hope not.
I hope not too. Or I would assume raccoon hunting?
Yeah, either raccoon or some sort of cat. I think I read that it's hunting season year round
For bobcat.
for bobcat.
Yeah, you don't even need a permit for bobcat hunting.
Yeah, I think that's
Or no, the
what we
permit's
read.
free for bobcat.
Yeah.
hunting. That's what it was. But
Check your local guidelines. Don't go by us on hunting rules.
Yeah.
We're obviously not hunters.
but anyway, yeah. And then he walks back to his truck, gets in, and drives off.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 10 minutes later, another car comes up, and he's like just bumping his stereo. And then he sits there and turns his car off. Just right up there. And then a little bit later, he turns his stereo on again, starts bumping his stereo. And then probably an hour went by and he finally left. Yeah, like I said, sometimes you just find places where people do their drugs or kill animals.
Whatever weird things they get into at night.
And that's where you end up camping.
Yeah.
It's okay, Mom. We're still safe. Yeah. It's just, the weird stuff that happens to you when you're camping in unusual spots.
It's all part of the weird beauty of it, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Hashtag vanlife.
Your lens is kind of dirty.
It always is. You got boogers up your nose.
I always do. Where else would you like me to keep them?
Charlie found this beautiful piece of yellow jasper just in the parking lot here at camp. We spent the day at the library, the entire day. The sun is setting, and I think we're gonna try and find a different camp spot with less hunting action going on.
Maybe less dead animals, I hope.
Yeah, the sun is looking huge tonight. I'm trying to catch it.
Trying to catch the sun?
I'm trying to catch the sun, the last bit of it before it goes down. But we got 2 videos edited today, a bunch of posts lined up.
really productive day.
Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be library day too.
Yeah. And I didn't film any of the library today. Maybe we'll film it tomorrow.
Okay.
But I am so hungry.
Yeah.
We're in the Daniel Boone National Forest, and sun is fading fast, so we gotta get dinner rolling.
Tacos. And by the last light of the day, at like what, 5:30, we're having tacos. Probably almost 6.
Well, we don't talk to you before then. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
All right, I'm gonna dish up.
Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and check us out on Patreon, and we'll see you next time.
Bye now.
Bye now.